Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Oh, mama! Here we are. We're back. We're here. We're queer. We're doing it up. And we're back at the studio.
We're back at the studio. Lunch stuff for the 11th studio we've been to. Black woman.
Starting off with the BW.
BBW. My God. By the way, you got to come some morning, someday, you got to come over to my place. We got to walk around the mall. You got to see these sexy ass business. I don't want to swear. We want to get demonetized.
7 seconds.
These beautiful women.
Beautiful
women. Because I'm in an office, a business park.
Sure.
It's all black heels, knitted pants, or what? I don't know what knitted means, but you know what I mean. Pants, like lady pants, like I have on.
Sure.
A blouse with the unbuttoned button.
White guy.
I mean, it is hot stuff. A slingback, leopard skin. And then I got the baby. And now he's a flirty. This baby won't get you anywhere. He's just sitting there. He cries. He's got his eye closed. Sure. My baby's winking, finger guns. He waves backwards.
Whoa!
He's doing the tongue.
Is he doing this yet?
He could. I could teach him.
Oh, teach him.
But the lady, you look over, and I'm just, pissing daisy, farting in the wind.
Sure.
I don't know what's going on. I don't pay attention to him. I look over, and there's a girl doing this. The hottest girl I've ever seen. And I go, that a baby. So I'm going to break up with my wife.
Sure.
Get me a business lady. You give yourself 8-9 months, you're going to be swimming in puss.
That's the plan. Why else would you have a little nugget? But
100%.
I had a friend growing up. He brought the dog out. He would hire a dog for an hour and just bring it around town. And you could rent a dog. And he'd bring it back to the kennel and go, not for me. But he got 12 numbers.
I mean,
so imagine what a baby can do.
I'm telling you, today I'm sitting there and he's on my lap and I'm feeding him. I'm doing the old airplane with the eggs and the banana. And then he points at every girl and they go, oh, look at him. And then you're here because they can't fuck the baby.
I've seen videos.
But they can fuck you.
That's true.
And I'm happy to oblige. Just tear those little business pants off.
Oh, that Hillary Clinton pantsuit.
I love Hillary. She's a smoke show.
But, yeah, I hear you, though. I hear you. Watch out with that airplane down there by the Freedom Tower, by the way. Woo.
Did I tell you this? There's an Asian guy.
No.
He does a 9/11 tour every day, and it's like, did we talk about this?
No.
He's got all these tourists, and it's like children, but he's like intense. And this is not going to be the old cartoon Asian joke. I'm retiring that.
Wow. End of an era. Bang a gong, folks. The Great Wall is down.
It's all over. But big BM.
We so sorry.
And but he does. So this is like a real impression of the guy. He's like has this intense, and he has like a color photograph. You can walk by him every day at 10 a.m. in I don't know what the name of that mall is.
9/11 Mall.
I'm there every day.
Terrorism Mall.
He's got a big.
ISIS.
He's got a big Mecca Mall. He's got a big
Mecca Mall facing. What is it? Facing Mecca. Yeah.
He's got a big, like 8x10 color photograph of like fiery World Trade Center with like the people jumping off, and he's like this. He jumped from 108th story. I swear to God, I'm not trying to even be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm giving you the truth.
I believe it.
And then he takes that like to the next one. He's like, here you see the crash hit the building at exactly 9:02 a.m.
Wow.
It's like when C-3PO is telling the story to the
Yes.
Ewoks. That's what it feels like.
Right.
And it's like everyone's going to work with coffee, and then you see these like germ. I've actually posted a photo on Joe List Photography. You can see the guy. But it's every morning I walk by him, and there'll be like literally children in the tour because I think they all go, yeah, I'll take a tour with a Asian. I don't know what brand of Asian he is. I think maybe Japanese.
Yeah.
But he's like, they jumped from the tower. Here he is, upside down, the unknown man, splattering to his death. And everyone's like this. Ah.
Wow, well, we got to do a Patreon and find this guy
That's a good
and take the
idea.
tour.
That's
and we
a good
can
idea.
have questions prepared.
This is fantastic. We got
Yes.
to Google it. I mean, you could probably Google Asian guy 9/11 tour solo guy. He's
Yes.
always there. Han
Zorro.
Solo.
Let's do it. I mean, we got to go down there. And you know what these guys hate? Because these conspiracy or what do you call it? Disaster guys. If you make up a thing and go, I don't think it's real. I think it's an inside job. I think it came all the way from the top. They go, fuck you, and they panic because this is all they have. So
Right.
you can't tear it down. So we should go in there and go, there's no Jews in the building.
I mean, he might be a conspiracy guy himself. I don't know what kind of guy he is because he doesn't
Right.
feel like it's not a tour where you're like, and then the people passed away. Like he's
Right.
like, you can't believe the fiery
Wow.
death and business of the broken arms and legs, the
Sure.
spirit, whatever. I can't do voices, obviously. I went a little Mexican there, but you get it.
Man, we got to go down there. The Freedom Tower. I'm down. We'll make a day out of it. And I want to meet this guy, and I want to take the tour.
He's fun. He's got a suit on. I mean, who told you to put the bomb on? He's always got a suit on. There was a bomb on the plane.
Same suit I was returning.
Let's get down there. Let's do it. I like this.
Yeah, you wear the suit yet?
No.
Put on last night. I slept in. But
Work out with weights?
It feels like the Peterman tour where you give the guy $6.99 and
That's
he gives
what
you
it
a
is.
Baby Ruth and a tour.
That's exactly what it is. It's the Wang Chung Peterman tour.
I love guys that take their initiative. They're like, I'm gonna be this guy. This will be my whole thing. And his wife's like, will you take care of the kids? We can't even keep the lights on. He's like, fuck you, whore. I'm doing a poster board.
You'd say, kids, no one take care of the kid on the 103rd floor.
Hey, right.
He hit by airplane.
Oh, this is great. I can't wait. I can't wait to meet him. I love it. It's not sanctioned. It's just a guy.
It feels very unsanctioned. Are you finding anything over there, Chuck?
We'll talk after.
Okay, talk
Oh.
after. Yeah, a man. I don't know how Asian guy.
You found him on YouTube?
No, I see him in person,
See,
live and in
okay,
person.
All right.
He's down there.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't think it's on YouTube. I just walk by him every day. I mean, I have a photograph. You
wow.
you talk. You
I
can see
can't
him
wait.
in this one photo.
I'm dying to meet Ground Zero and really get down there and yuck it up. And I want to know the facts. I want to know more about 9/11. All I know is the footage I've jerked off to. I don't know much about the actual disaster itself.
Oh, it was a disaster.
It was a
Don't ask
terror
me.
attack with Flight 71,
Here he
Flight
is.
73. Whoa!
Flight 93. There he is. I don't know who these guys are. They look like,
These are Mormons, I think.
yeah, they're all in suit. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck did I just do? I've
Whoa,
never even seen
man. And how much do you think it is, or does he do it pro boner?
I mean, I assume it's $12. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
See this case? He's got like 50 color photographs in that fucking thing.
That guy's filming everything, too.
Yeah, we'll film too. We'll get Chuck in there. And we'll tell him we'll make him
Yeah.
famous.
All right, I love it. This is big. I mean, this guy could pitch this to Discovery.
But yeah, 9/11, Osama bin Laden. There was 22 guys and 4 on each flight, I think. Times 4, that's 16. What happened there? Well, a couple of them got sick and called out sick, I think. There was supposed to be more.
Smart move. I mean, if you're going to call out a day, that's the day to do it because that's a tough gig.
I think there was supposed to be 24. 6 on each flight. 6 times 4 is 24, right?
Yep, you got it.
So there was supposed to be 24. 2 called out sick or got laid off or something like that. I don't know.
Sure.
And so 2 of the flights had less people. That was the one that got taken down, Flight 93. Out there in Spanking, Pennsylvania. What's that called?
Spanking, huh?
No, what's it called? Not
Spectrum.
Reading.
Starlit.
Sperryville.
Punxsutawney.
Amsterdam.
What's that? Where's Biden from?
Delaware.
Scranton.
Scranton. It's near Scranton.
All
That's
right.
office. That's the office you're thinking about.
I see. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, I'll think Skanksville.
Shanksville.
Shanksville.
Shanksville?
I think it's Shanksville.
Oh, that's Puerto Rico.
Look up Shanksville.
It says the Flight 93.
Skanksville.
It says the Flight 93 National Memorial is in Stoystown.
Stoystown. But where's the crash? They don't put
Yeah.
because the crash is in the middle of nowhere. I think it was in Skankstown. Or maybe that's
Skankstown.
where the festival is.
Yeah, how do they not do it there every year? Fuck New
Stanksville.
Orleans.
Shaky Town. Stankstown. Fuck me.
Michael J.
Shakerville.
Fox.
Shaker.
Shaker
It's
Heights.
Shaker.
Shake the baby.
Where did the plane crash? How hard is this to Google? Plane crash.
I'll never hit a woman,
Pennsylvania.
but I'll shake the shit out of her.
Shakesville.
Began as an ordinary day. It's too much.
Began as an ordinary day. Just say where did it happen?
Yeah, type in Shaker's Heist.
Well,
Shakersville.
it gave me the memorial.
Next
So
stop,
I think
Shakersville.
it's Shanksville or Shanghai.
There it is.
They jumped from Shanghai, 112
That's
stories.
very high.
Shakersville.
That might be the guy's name.
Anyways, we should get Renazizi on the line. He knows all about it. He was there. Front row seats.
I mean, the thing is, it says Somerset County, but Somerset County is a big place.
I can do a
I'm
somersault.
going to goot this up right now and fucking find
it a
this
goot.
thing.
On Wikipedia, it says the mission became a
Shakesville.
partial failure when the passengers fought back, forcing the terrorists to crash the plane in Somerset County, Pennsylvania.
Maybe that's something. And don't get me started on the Pentagon. They went there too, by the way.
PA.
Stony Creek Township?
Stony Creek. They do
No,
good
that's
milk.
near it.
Shanksville. Yeah, Shanksville. Look at that. See all the little things? Shanksville. I told you.
Shanky.
Okay,
Borough in
ensuing
Somerset
struggle,
County.
the plane nosedived into a field near a reclaimed strip mine in Stony Creek Township near Indian Lake and Shanksville. So it looks like
Shanksville garnered global
Okay.
attention during the September 11th. I
Yeah.
know my Shanksville. Shake Shack, Shanksville.
Yeah, Shank Yankers.
But anyways, yeah, Bin Laden, Saudi Arabian. He was upset about, because they think Iraq, they invaded Kuwait in
Okay.
90.
Sure.
And then we said, hey, we're on it. And Bin Laden, he said, hey, you stay out of here. We're Saudi Arabia. We'll take care of this.
Uh-huh.
George H.W. Bush said, hey, fuck you. We'll take care of it. They didn't care for that.
GW.
So he wanted to save Kuwait. We saved Kuwait. He had a real claw in his hoof.
Yeah, wait a minute. What was that little book he was reading for the kids?
The Quran?
No, it was Little Bo Peep or something. Remember that? They got footage of him. He's reading to special needs adults.
Oh, Bush.
Bush, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
W.
It was like the boy and the retard or something like that.
Yeah.
Andrew Card was the one that whispered, who's from Boston.
He's a card.
He was his
card-carrying Republican.
selectman or vice president or buddy pal, whatever. So Andrew Card says, which, Colin Quinn has that great joke. He's like, literally George Bush's worst nightmare, sitting in a classroom, getting called on, being like, hey, we got the thing.
Oh, that's great.
And, so there you go. The plane hit the thing, the other thing, 8:48 a.m., 9:03 a.m.
Tomorrow we'll do Pearl Harbor.
Oh, great film. Josh Hartnett.
Oh, yeah, and Ben Aff. Yeah, that was a tough one. Less people died in Pearl Harbor.
That sounds right.
I think it was 16 hundo.
Yeah.
And 9/11 was 3,000.
A little under 3,000.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a hell of a day, sunny day. Where were you? New Orleans?
I was in New Orleans. I remember I woke up hungover. I'll never forget this. I was in college, my first semester of college at UNO. Soon failed out. Woke up. I come downstairs. I'm hungover. My dad goes, something really terrible has happened. And my first thought was, oh, shit, I probably ran over my mom or I shit in the living room, drunk. I was blacked out. And I was like, oh, no. And I was in a lot of trouble back then, just because being a cut up. And my dad goes, look. And I saw the TV and I saw 2 smoking buildings. And I went, oh, thank God. That is no big deal. The car's fine. My mom's alive. We're cruising. I went to school, and everybody was like, what are you doing here? There's no school. And then I went back home. So it was a great day for me.
And then you got to go back home and be like, oh, my God, I just had to go out and get some thinking done. It's so bad.
Yes, exactly. And then we hit the bar.
Well, I had this thought. I think I've probably told this before, but I remember when Chris Farley died
Oh, I remember that,
back in
too.
'97, my mother said, or I think it was my dad or my mother, I can't remember. He said, no, I was in the car with my mother, and my dad was in the other car. You know how sometimes one's coming, one's going, so you talk through the window?
Yes, yeah,
That's
the
a
cops
fun
do
move.
that.
Yeah. Blocking traffic. And he
Sure.
goes, does
Killing blacks.
Does Joe know that Chris Farley died? And I went, what?
Yeah.
Chris Farley died? And he nods, and I go, oh, Chris's father. I have an Uncle Chris. I was like, oh, Chris's father. And it was like that same feeling where you're like,
Right.
I don't care about that.
Right. It's
I'm
like
getting choked up. So I had a moment where I was like, oh, maybe just my uncle's stupid dad died. And then they were like, no, Chris Farley. And I was like,
That's
that was
worse.
my 9/11.
Yeah, I guess so. There you go. Wow, Farley. That was a speedball and a hooker, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good way to go, I guess.
Yeah, he had a good run. I mean, Wagons East was no joke, but other than that, he had a good time.
Yeah, there's no jokes in that.
Wagons West?
I think it's Wagons West.
Maybe Wagon. That would
I
be a
think
little
East is right.
a little good alliteration, but I think it's East.
Is it Wagons East, or
Give
is it neither direction? Is it Wagons Up or Wagon the Tail?
Wagon the dog. Yeah,
That's a hell of a film.
good
Wag the
movie.
Dog. I like that movie.
Ahead of its time, but yeah, he was in there with Chandler.
Yes,
Who would've
Matthew
thought-
Perry.
They both died of drugs.
Oh, that's terrible. That Chandler one bummed me out.
I'll be there for you. What's that?
The movie is called Almost Heroes.
Oh,
Almost
jeez,
Heroes,
we were way
yes.
off.
But there's a Wagons East.
What's Wagons East? That's John Candy.
Yeah,
the other
that
fat
looks
guy
right.
who died. Both
I think
both
so.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's a comedy. Yeah, John Candy.
There
Yeah,
you
so you
go.
got
Richard
Fat
Lewis as the second
Oof.
cast member.
That's right, Richard
Lewis.
Lewis. All dead, by the way. Everyone we just mentioned is dead.
Holy shit!
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
How about this? I had a moment today that made me feel like aging. I was at the Wonder, the playground that you went to before.
Ah, I love the one. A great ball pit.
Well, this is the thing. There was a lady. I was there with the boy, and then there was a lady, a hot lady with a baby, and she goes, "I'm a first-time grandmother." She also was Asian. She's like, "I'm a first-time grandmother,"
Aha.
and I was like, "Oh, nice." And she was hot, and I'm like,
The
"You're-
hot Asian?
yeah."
Okay.
And I'm like, "You're first-time grandmother. I'm first-time attracted to grandmother."
Ah.
Like I have now reached an age where I'm like, I want to fuck this granny.
No, you've been attracted to grannies before. You just didn't know it. I'm sure there was a Puerto Rican out there who had 19 kids. She was 21. I'm sure you were. There's some hot grandmas.
Mark, that's a little racist, and that kind of humor is a little broad. I mean, I don't,
Sorry.
I think you've gone too far.
I'm
this
just
time.
saying. We're accepting of old whores.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, with the tennis balls and whatever.
Oh, give me a catheter any day.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Sarah will be 47 in April, but there's grandmas out there that are younger than that.
Yeah,
and
of course.
very hot.
Of course. I mean, how many? I met a guy. His mom had him when he was 14.
Oh!
She was 14, and so I was like, wait. What's that guy's name? He's a Demetrius Russell. He's a football player.
Demetrius
His
Russell.
dad is. Oh.
Bill Russell?
No. The dad was Carl Malone.
Oh,
The dad's
nice guy.
Carl Malone. He tried to bail out. Then his kid he bailed out on the kid. The kid becomes an NFL player, and he goes, "I love my boy. Good to see you there. I taught him everything he knows."
Bailman.
But the girl he fucked was 13. She had a kid at 13.
Right.
Give that a go. I hope I'm not
Yeah.
outing you, Carl.
No,
the
yeah,
mailman.
it's out there. Carl's not a great guy, and
Leave him alone.
he also openly was like, "I'm not playing with magic. Fuck that. He's got AIDS. He's a homo. I don't care about
Jeez,
him."
really?
Yeah. He's like, "Keep that queer away from me. I hate the. I think he hates the gays. Loves the young girls. Didn't want to play with magic." But the magic thing, though, 1991, you were like, "Hey, if I elbow him, am I gonna die
Exactly.
in a couple weeks?"
Remember in Philadelphia when he's like, "I have AIDS," and he put his hand out, and Denzel was like,
Yeah, he goes to the doctor.
right.
That doctor's gonna test him for AIDS, and he's like, "Get out of here. I ain't no motherfucking homo."
What do you got on Malone, the mailman?
It looks like he impregnated a 13-year-old girl.
That's what he said.
I think he said 15, and he was 20.
All right.
Okay, I mean,
7 days. Come
Yeah,
on.
sure, she doesn't have childbearing hips yet or pubes, but that's,
She's able to reproduce.
He said, "I don't care. That's my life. That's my personal life, and I'll deal with that like I've had to deal with everything."
Well, everything. That's such a weird excuse. Hitler could say that. That's my personal life. It's my hobby. Killing Jews. Like, what does that mean?
I'll deal with everything. I got to pay taxes. I got a fucking 12-year-old. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, my personal life.
Well, he's the son of an onion, but hell of a ball player. He can really move in that post.
Man. Yeah, he brought it to the hole. The 13-year-old hole.
Now, speaking of we talked movies for a second. I got a big tale for you. And I think the ending's going to be disappointing to everybody.
Please.
But this is one of these things that happens, and you think, I got to take this old down to Marcus.
Put it right in my asshole and spin it around.
I can't wait. I'm going to pump you full of cum. Hey, nice looking white lady with a
Hey.
kid. All right, okay.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, she was cute. By the way, I was praying that the door was unlocked. I was out here. I just heard a guy being like, "I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Get the fuck." He wasn't talking to me, but he was talking to
okay.
somebody. But it's always scary when someone's about to fight someone else, because if they see you looking, they're like, "What the fuck? You next,
Yes,
bitch."
yes.
And sometimes they'll team up.
Yes.
They'll put aside their differences, and then they both beat you up.
Right. It's like when the hyenas are attacking a lion, then they start fighting. They're like, who
Exactly.
are you looking at? Yeah.
You ain't lying. Roar.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. We don't have
Yeah.
to kill ourselves.
We're doing great. Hey, folks. Tuesday's Story is brought to you by BlueChew. It's time to get that dick in proper working order. BlueChew can make it happen. Their online services delivers ED meds straight to your door with the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. BlueChew has everything you need to spice up the bedroom. BlueChew tablets are made in the USA, and the whole process is taken care of online, so you don't even need to make a doctor's appointment. We love BlueChew. Keep one in your pocket. They work. They taste good. They're chewable. So the other ones you got to swallow, and they take who knows how long to kick in. This thing, you chew it right to the bloodstream, right to the honker. Get that thing hard. Take a tablet any time of day, night, and get ready for a great time. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first BlueChew. Try your first month of BlueChew free. Just visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. Hey, folks. Tuesday Story is brought to you by Huel. Life is crazy, but your nutrition, it doesn't have to be. Oh, yeah. Huel has you covered with perfectly balanced meals in a bottle. They taste like a chocolate or vanilla milkshake, but are low in sugar, so you'll avoid that midday crash. Check out their fan-favorite Black Edition ready-to-drink meal. Oh, it's got 35 grams of protein plus 27 vitamins and minerals all in one bottle that's easy to take with you everywhere you go. I love it. The shakes taste good, they go down easy, and you're getting nutrition, and you're getting protein. What do you got to lose? Chug one down every morning, feel better, and treat yourself better. Huel's high-protein meals cost less than $5 each, so you're not only saving time, you're also saving moolah. Take the leap and join the community of Hueligans. With this exclusive offer for new customers of 15% plus a free gift, with my exclusive offer at Huel.com/Tuesdays, plural. That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with my exclusive offer at Huel.com/Tuesdays. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Be good to yourself. Hey, folks, Tuesday Story is brought to you by Auto Blow. It's 2025, and the blowjob of the future is here. Auto Blow is going to destroy the competition, whether that be your left hand or the hottest person on Tinder. Auto Blow Ultra is the world's best-selling blowjob machine. Wow. This syncs up with a free video library and mimics the movements you see on screen, making you feel like you're in on the action. Holy shit. I auditioned for that role and didn't get it. If you want to take it up a step further, the Auto Blow even pairs up with VR videos. You'll never want to leave your couch or talk to a woman again. Who needs them? Yakety yakety. Just get the Auto Blow working, and we are cooking. Grab an Auto Blow and get ready to sync up to more than 700 videos. Wow. I guarantee it's not a lot of gay videos because they blow each other quite easily. Head to autoblow.com and use the code STORIES15 to get 15% off your purchase. STORIES 15. That's autoblow.com. Code STORIES15 for 15% off. Or buy it as a gift. It's the ultimate gag gift.
So, anyways, I go on a nice hot date the other day.
Nice.
And it was a hot date. We saw Baby Girl. You familiar with this film?
Oh, did I see Baby Girl? I had to put a towel down.
Did you see it?
I did.
What'd you think? I liked it.
I thought it was a little fluffy. Like, nothing really happened. It didn't go anywhere, I didn't think, but it was interesting.
Oh, I was fluffed. I'll tell you that. I think it's a fun film. Have you seen it? Chuck's seen it 4 times.
It's all
I'm
about
excited to see it.
being sexually weird and trying to figure out your weirdness with another person.
Yeah. And, well, first of all, Nicole Kidman is about almost 60 years old.
Yeah, and she's thin as a North Tower.
She's hot. I mean, I am into it. She's got that high ass. She's tall and lanky like me and has nice little nipples like me.
Yeah, she looks a little like you. She's got a tiny little waist, although she's almost too thin and fit. You feel like you pluck her and she'd bang.
Oh, I'll pluck. I mean, it's just hot seeing a woman you know. This is what I always talk about.
You
with
don't know
porn.
her.
You know, you're familiar with,
I
overly
see.
familiar with. Like, she's in all the things. She's in Far and Away, and I Might Be
Right.
Gay,
Days of
and,
Thunder.
Days of Thunder, and
Wise Wide Anal.
oh yeah, and then that stupid TV show that I hated that Sarah made me watch.
Fat little bitches.
Yes, exactly. Big
Yeah.
Little Secrets or Lies, and Eyes Wide Shut.
Yep. I have a theory on this film because she's 59,
I think so, something like that.
Australian, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's 59, so now she's bearing it all. She's tits are out, she's in a bra and panties, she's fit as a fiddle. These old broads, they want to be hot in the they got 10 minutes left of hotness. So they're like, "Here it is. I'm putting it all out there." It's the same with these old dudes who have to be action stars. Right at the end. Liam Neeson and Tom Cruise and the what's the bald guy? Statham. They all got to go, I got 8 minutes left before my knees give out. My back hurts. I have no hairline. Put me in a fighting movie.
Well, they're fighting back. They're trying to beat time.
Yes.
The undefeated time.
And women do it with hotness. Women are like, I'm still sexy. Yeah, I got crow's feet and a fat ass, but I'm here.
But they always give interviews like, well, that's the only way to get acting roles, and I need to do that. And you're like this. Yeah, no one's asking you to get naked. I'm thrilled you're naked.
Sure.
I guess the director's asking her to get naked.
She signed up.
You signed up, and I don't know. I just thought it was a fun film. But there's also this. When you talk movies, it's always important to scale it with the way you see it. Because I saw it with a babysitter.
Right.
With Sarah, a night off. My niece watched the baby.
That helps.
We walked to the theater.
Yep.
And then you got your popcorn and your candy. I haven't been to the movie with my wife since 1985.
Oh, it's a treat.
And then we had the leg up thing. It's
forget
a
about
Wednesday
it.
night. I'm off. The phone is off. The baby's asleep. So I could have watched fucking Chuck masturbate to one of his wives
Terrible film.
and been into it.
Right. That's what it is. It's a night out. It's kind of like when people go, "You don't like techno?" And I go, "I hate techno." And they go, "You pop some Molly, you're getting your dick sucked, you hear the techno music." I'm like, wait, you're adding all kinds of extra elements. You know, you got the feet up, you got the night off, you got a babysitter. That's why the techno sounds good. It's not the movie.
Well, this happened to me. Maybe I told the story before, but I was in Fort Worth, which is, a lonely city.
Oh, you
And
know your worth.
I didn't bring an opener, so it was just me. I woke up at like 8 in the morning, went for a nice long run, like a 4.5 mile run.
Love a run.
Sat down at Starbucks, had my morning tea, listened to a set, wrote for about a half an hour.
Wow.
And then went and saw a movie at like 10:40 a.m., the new Batman, The Batman.
With Robert Pat.
Yes.
Yes, he's hunk.
So in my mind, I'm like, I'm by myself. I've already worked out.
Sure.
I've already written.
Yep.
I'm alone in Fort Worth. I'm the only one in the theater. I am going to enjoy this. I got nothing to do all day. My checklist is done. And I'm like, this is the best film I ever saw.
Exactly.
Then I'm in Aruba with Aruba Ray and my wife. It's a
Nice.
rainy day. So I go,
Nice.
hey, why don't we just go see Batman? I saw it. It's the best. I'm over there with Sarah and Ray, and they're like, this sucks. And I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Exactly. It's a piece of shit.
So it's all pipes, Jerry.
Yes, you got that right, fatty. It's pipes. It's not lunch. It's bad news. It's about the environment. So yeah, you got to go in with a fresh head. This baby girl. First of all, none of this would work in the Me Too era. He's like closing the door, and he's like, "You're gonna kiss me, you fat bitch," and she's like, "You got it." And like none of this would fly. She's way above him in management.
Well, but I think that's the point, though. It has to be the Me Too era.
Huh?
Because it's got to be Me Too, because that's the whole boosh of it.
The whole hotness is
The whole thing. Yeah, that's what makes it so crazy. It's just a flip. They just flip everything.
They flip everything.
They
But-
go, oh, the woman does it to the man. Hey, that's what they want.
Right. But he was the aggressor.
Oh, he's aggressive.
Very aggressive, and it just wouldn't fly. And I don't know. I felt bad for the husband. Who knows? Call in.
Antonio Banderas, which, by the way, she's dating Antonio Banderas. He does nothing for her. Now she's dating young Andy Haynes.
Some twink. Yeah, exactly. Some Hitler youth. Antonio's way hotter.
So hot. But I thought the movie was hot and fun. and a good time. Now let me get to the story. That was all just
okay.
fluffing on her.
I don't want to steal Raanan's job.
But no, he got fired. He's out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're
Smart
not doing
decision.
that podcast
Hopefully, he gets
anymore.
deported.
I think this is actually cum on my pants.
If I remember correctly, I think it is.
So we're in the theater, and there's not too many people there. By the way, Karen and Drew were over there. They're sitting over there. What do you think?
Drew, Alabama?
Drew Montana.
Ah, wrong state.
Now, what do you make of this move, by the way? So we want to go see the movie. I want to see Baby Girl. I want to get my wife all chubbed up and
Sure.
get her horny.
Is she into the guy, the twink in the movie?
I don't know. Maybe she doesn't say much about it,
All
but I
right.
don't think that's her type. I think she likes more of an older man.
Bad teeth, glasses,
Yeah.
large cranial.
Yeah, I think she likes that kind of lacking jawline.
Yeah,
I think she
yeah.
doesn't like bone structure really.
Who does?
But so who does? So I wanted to go see the film, whatever. So I text Karen Feehan, wonderful Karen, we love you. You're the best. You're number one. I go, hey, what do you got tonight? I'm trying to see maybe she'll babysit.
Yeah.
I go, hey, maybe see if you can come over, just watch the monitor. He'll be asleep. We want to go to the movie. She goes, oh, well, I got Drew coming over, but the movie sounds fun. We'll go too.
Oh, that wasn't an invite, you crazy coos.
I go, so now I'm on a double date. I'm asking you a favor, and now I got a double date.
Boo. Boy, she flipped it on you.
The old flipperoo. So now I got to go back to my wife and be like, yeah, it's a double date. We're going with a
Man.
20-year-old boy and a 50-year-old woman.
A 50-year-old porn star. Yeah, she jujitsu'd you. She used your task and flipped it into an invite.
It's like being like, hey, can you babysit? No, I can't babysit, but I'll come with you. I'll ruin your day. Instead of helping my
Exactly.
day, you ruined my day.
Right. She got you good there, Jerry. Now, did you pay for her too?
Oh, my God, no. She's a millionaire.
All right.
Well, also,
just
we didn't
checking.
end up even going because I had to put the baby down. So then the movie started at 7:20. The baby goes to bed at 7. So then I'm getting like where are you? And I'm
Right.
like, we're doing our own
Yeah,
business.
we have a child.
So then it was fun because they were over there and the seats filled up. And I'm walking up the aisle and I do the thing. And you see them. It's Drew and Karen. I do the trip. Down the
yeah.
stairs. And that was fun.
Classic.
Get a big guffaw. That's nice. But anyways, we met back up after and talked about the film. Drew hated it. I liked it. My father's gay.
Well, the problem with you got plenty of time with the movie because these theaters now, they're all going away. Like they feel like a relic of the past. They're just, it's like Betty White. They're just slowly dying. We're trying to hold on to it, but it's like Biden, these theaters, but they're all empty. And the previews are 6 hours long.
It's crazy.
There's so many previews, and you're like, no one is going to the movies anyway. What are you previewing? To the 8 people in here?
20 minutes of previews, but worse than the previews because I like a preview.
I
I'll
don't
sit
mind
and
it
watch
either.
a preview. Even worse than the preview is the preview ends. You go, here we go, and it's a fucking Coke on a roller coaster, and then it's a
yeah.
popcorn on a torpedo.
Right.
And you go, what the fuck is that? That ends. Then it's Nicole Kidman going, hey, do you want to help a retarded kid? And I go, no, not really.
Right. Well, that's when I get hard.
That ends, and then comes out fucking Esmeralda Badilla, who's got a new show on Family Fun or whatever it is.
Family Fun. Come on. What are we doing here?
I'm like, just give me the movie. For fuck's sake.
Yes. I do like this one. You go to the Alamo Draft House, one of these places. They are hardcore on and if you're talking, you're the bad guy. How about you? I love that because you go, hey, can we play this at comedy shows? What are we doing? No one's telling the hecklers to stop, but the movie people, they're on it.
Well, so here we go.
Oh, shit.
Now here comes your story. I think we're about 48 minutes in here, but
I'm on the edge of my anal here.
here comes the story. We're sitting in the movie. We're up the back left. I like an aisle because I might have to piss or shit or run out and kill myself. So we're watching the film, and there's 3 young women. When I say young, I mean about 24, 25 years old.
All right, I'm into
Ish. No, they were fat. They're worthless.
it. I see.
So they're sitting in front of us, and every once in a while, the girl all the way right, I just see this. Pops up and a little scroll act, not a text, but a scroll, and holding the phone up here. Not one of these.
Bad form.
Now, I got to tell you, and I'm going to come clean, we have a babysitter, my niece, the baby. So I'm going to say 3 times a movie, I put the sweatshirt over the thing and do this down here to see if she's texted to make sure I have no text.
That's fair.
I open it. I look like this. I'm covering the phone. It's at the lowest brightness setting.
Yep.
Under the shirt. No text. Great. Back up here.
No
I got a
harm, no
baby.
foul.
What are you going to do? Not one single person. I'm also on the end, so nobody's there. Boop, boop.
Right.
Now, this girl, she holds her phone right up here, and it's stadium style, but I can see the top third
So you get
of
the
her
time.
phone. And it's just scrolling, not texting, not checking something, reading a fucking article, scrolling.
Wow.
So I let it go. My heart's racing. I go, okay, I gotta stop being this fucking lunatic.
Detach.
Let me just try to look best. But the theater is all black, and there's the big, not the people, it's Battery Park City.
Sure.
They don't allow blacks in there. It's all pipes.
It's not
all
a noir.
It's dark, and the screen, and then you see this little fucking light right here, and it's distracting. Your
Yeah.
eye goes, what is this?
Of course.
And of course, I'm like, how? How is this possible?
Yes.
How could you be this rude?
Yes.
Even if you need to look at your phone, fucking make some semblance of like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want the guy behind me seeing my phone. If selfishly, like, look, it's one thing to be considerate and go down here, but if I would also go, oh shit, that guy can see my texts and my dick pics.
That's what I don't understand. I'm fascinated by this. This happens too when people on the phone, they go, yeah, so we're going to buy, sell, talk about it. I think Mahomes is going to fucking boo-boo. And I'm like this. What? I'm ashamed of everything I've ever said in my life.
I know, exactly.
Every podcast, I hear a clip of the podcast, I'm like, oh my God, we should kill ourselves. Why did I say that? These people on the phone just talking like.
I know. What kind of world is that? And then you go, hey, and they go, I'm on the phone. Like, oh, you're allowed to do anything because you're on the phone. That gives you the right of way.
Yeah, I'm like Polly from Goodfellas. I don't want anyone hearing what I have to say.
Same.
I talk on the phone, I'm like this, oh my God, okay, that sounds great. I'll see you later.
It's wild. People will land on a flight. They'll go, hey, Ricky, Bobby, Susie, we're going to be there. We just landed, and we're going to be there. You want me to pick up that chicken thigh? I'll get on that. And you're like, what? I know everything about your family now.
It's nuts. Then there's people that do it speakerphone. Like I hear both people talking. I'm like, this is crazy.
Crazy.
So anyway, she's scrolling, does it for a minute. My heart's, I'm like, I'm going to say something. Sarah's like, please don't. We're like that couple now.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like this, come on, just let it go. I'm like, it's okay, I'll let it go. And does it every, 20 minutes or so. And what I did was I tried to be a good person. I slid down to lower myself so I can't see her phone.
Oh, you took matters into your own hands.
I go, because I don't want to make a scene, so I'll just do this. So I'm sitting like fucking, a fifth grader waiting for the bus.
Man spreading.
So finally, we're towards the end of the movie, and she's doing it again, scrolling, and finally I go, I can't. And Sarah's my arm, and I'm like, I do this move.
Oh, damn.
And I just said, excuse me, could you put your phone away? It's distracting and rude.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to hear how this goes.
Oh, there's nothing to hear. She does this.
Oh!
Finger in the face.
Oh, mamacita.
Finger in the face. Behind her head like this. Like I'm back here.
Ay,
She does this. And I go, oh, yeah, fuck me. Fuck me. That makes sense. Fuck me.
You're the bad guy.
That's the thing with these people these days. This happens to me all the time. I've had this driving too, where you're at a fucking green light and somebody walks in front of the car, so you honk and they go, "Hey, fuck you!"
Right?
I'm like, fuck me.
You're in the wrong.
Why is your reaction not? Oh, Jesus
I
Christ! Sorry.
I know.
Like if I at any age, when I was 10, 20, 30, 40. If somebody was like, "Can you put your phone away? It's distracting," I'd be like, "Oh Jesus Christ!
Same,
Oh my fucking word! I'm an idiot." I would be laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, being like, "I gotta find that guy. I gotta find his name."
Of course, I gotta set up an edible arrangement.
I'm a piece of shit.
I'm with you.
Gives the finger to me in the face.
Wow.
And it was towards the end of the. This is the other thing. She's like, on screen, it's like Nicole Kidman is like jerking off, thinking about being fucked by a dog. And Sarah's like, that's such a funny time.
That's
to be
great.
Like, I'm trying to focus over here.
I can't believe you enjoyed the movie, because after the finger, I would just be fuming, ruminating. How do you get her back? How do you piss her off? How do I deal with this? I wouldn't be able to enjoy Nicole Kidman's nips.
Well, this is towards the end. I mean, there's only like 15 minutes left in the movie, but
thank God.
It wasn't easy, but you have to go like. It's hard because I have the thought like I have popcorn, I could dump it on her tits, I could throw it on her head, but then you're a public figure. And what is walking by? Is that
UPS?
No,
no,
that's not UPS.
That's
that is a
crackhead.
Hunched over crackhead. That is quite a sight.
What can crack do for you?
I thought that's what I saw. For the people at home, there's a man walking like this. Like he looks exactly like this.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
Full.
He kept
Folded
going.
over.
I'll give him that. He was making good time for a guy on train.
Oh no, he's on the stoop right there.
Oh, good.
Let me take a look.
Good stoop choice, sir. What's he doing? Give me a full play-by-play, and I'll tell the audience. All right. Well, don't let him see you, because if he sees the microphones, he's going to want to tell his story about 9/11.
Now, he sat normal. He's sitting just like this, like you would on a bench. But I was surprised. I thought he'd be sitting upside down.
Well, that's 90 degrees still.
I guess he was like this and just kind of went like...
Exactly. So he's in the same position, technically. He's still at a full corner.
That guy's in tough shape. Yikes.
Yeah, well, what about the exiting? Because the lights do have to come on. Now you see the broad here.
Well, the exiting, this is what ruined my night. The exiting happens, and now the movie ends. And movement of the people. So Sarah says, can we just kind of like wait? Because she doesn't want to have a whole thing. And it's not like we're going to be a fist fight. It's three women.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay. And then they kind of go, because in reality, this woman, she's giving me the finger, but she now has the feeling like, oh, God.
You think so?
I do.
You hope so.
I think there's some part of her that's like, there's a person back here who's, because she knows she's in the wrong. That's why she reacts this way. She knows she's a fucking asshole.
It's shame.
And she can't just take it, so she has to do a... By the way, I'm like, it wasn't even like I was like, hey, you fat cunt.
Sure.
I said it's rude and distracting.
Right.
Which by all fucking measures it is.
Everyone knows, common knowledge, no phone out the movie. And if you do it discreetly.
It's insane. So anyways, we stand there, and I'm like, what should I say? And I wanted to have just a genuine conversation like, I'm so curious as to why you thought you should give me the finger.
Of
when
course.
I want to have a dialogue, but then... Sarah's like embarrassed, whatever. We're having a nice date night. I'm trying to get laid. And then Karen and fucking Drew are over there.
Alabama.
So I'm like, let me go talk to them.
Yeah.
I'll go down there. I'll talk to them. And then we ended up chatting. And then we meet up with Sarah. And those three, by the way, the three women waited till like the end of the credits.
Whoa.
So I think they were like...
Embarrassed?
I think the friends are probably like, what are you doing?
I hope. I think you might be giving them too much credit, but
I don't know. I mean, the
wasn't
fact
there.
that they waited till like the very end, because we all went to the bathroom and came out, and they still hadn't come out. And then we were going down the escalator. They finally were like coming down. Maybe they have a friend they wanted to watch the fucking credits or whatever.
sure.
That lady's staring at us.
That was a bad
She
look.
was like this.
Yeah, that was a bad resting bitch face there and personality.
People that just have this face.
It drives me crazy.
I'm like,
How do you not know?
It's crazy.
You want to go up to him with a mirror and go, this is you.
Yeah,
This is what you're putting out in the world.
Just a squinty. Oh, that hit me. I felt the wind on my
Yikes. Yeah, that was a pusher. Pusher T. Wow, I've been there. I had this one.
Hit me.
Now, maybe you're rubbing off on me there, Sloppy Jalopy, because I was out with the lady at a lunch spot. There was a bit of a wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold out. They go, hey, it's going to be like 20 minutes. I go, all right, 20 minutes. We'll do a lap, whatever. So we're out there with a couple people outside this restaurant. There's a lady in her car sitting there. Car's on. She's texting, whatever, right on the curb. And she opens the door, boop, throws out a Gatorade bottle. And it just, bep, 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 right on the ground. So I'm like, what are you doing? You're just going to litter? I don't love littering. I'll shoplift. I'll kill. I'll diddle. I don't like littering.
No.
So I go, I got to say something. And, the wife's like, who cares? What are you going to do? And I just go up to the window and I go, excuse me. And she goes, it's an old car. And she goes, yeah. And I go, there's a garbage can right there. And she just goes and rolls it back up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I felt like I won because she could have gone like this. She could have gone, fuck you. But I just gave it to her. I go, hey, there's a garbage can. I was trying to set it nice. Like, oh, just letting you know. Like, I played dumb.
I've done that.
And she was like, just rolled it up and kind of gave me like the, fuck you, I don't care about you or your life or your neighborhood or whatever.
You know what would be a good move? You take it, you put it on the hood of a car.
Ooh.
That would have been nice. I'll just leave that there. You drop that. Because that's sometimes funny.
That's good.
So you drop that is good.
You drop that is good. And then she go, I don't want that there. And you go, well, I don't want it there.
I don't want it in my fucking land.
Right.
Land of the free, home of the brave, baby.
I guess I should have done that, but I'd said my piece and then I had a great meal.
I think that's nice. You say your piece, you have a meal. That's how I felt. We went back. I told my niece the story. We didn't have sex. It was too late, but...
Well, I don't want to generalize, but I do think the people who do the finger or whatever, they aren't going to go as far in life as you. The guy who calls it out versus the guy who just says fuck you and doesn't internalize it at all, I don't think they're going to work out well in society.
No, it's a fucking it's a horrible quality.
Horrible quality.
You're being fucking rude and oblivious, and when
Yeah.
somebody asks you to stop, you say, fuck you.
Exactly. It's because you felt a little shame and you want to lash out instead of dealing with it. It's a
Right.
very immature person.
Right.
Not that I'm mature, but you know what I mean.
But I do think, I think that maybe this lady will be like, maybe I'll.
I
'cause
hope
They
so.
don't give you the credit to go like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Right.
They have to say, fuck you. And that is a thing I'm noticing so much of, where somebody's
Yes.
so clearly in the wrong, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what? Fuck me.
But the lady with the Gatorade bottle, let's say someone threw a Coke can in her front lawn. She now has to go, well, that's how it goes. Because I put shit where I want, so why wouldn't he? But
Ideally.
They never do that, obviously.
Right.
They're never going to think that deeply about it.
Well, that's a lot of people, unfortunately. I mean, maybe all people. Yeah, you have to show them what it's like. Like, she doesn't
Yes.
realize. I have to go sit in front of her and do this.
Exactly. See how you like it, fatty.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
There you go. Who's the goose?
The goose is.
Am I the goose? Is she the goose?
no,
Or
the-
who's the gander?
The goose is Anthony Edwards in Top Gun.
I see.
Great guy, great film.
All
I
right.
love it.
So here's the flip side of this interaction.
Oh boy.
About 15 years ago, my parents visited New York, and my dad's a big queef, and he said, I want to go to a Broadway show. And I said, all right, we're going to a show. We go see this horrible show. It sucked. I wanted to kill myself the whole time. But my dad's loving it. He's giddy. He's got the program. He's reading everything. There's a girl behind us who ate a mint, and it's like a really crinkly paper.
I know the crink.
And she's going she's folding it. She's bored. She's
Oh my God.
she's doing full-on origami behind my dad.
These crinklers, I can't handle it.
It's crazy. Chris Crinkle. And my dad is like you. He's just like bubbling. He's fuming. He's like full-on Parkinson's, Michael J., Muhammad Ali. And I'm just like, Dad, take it easy. He's a big public shamer.
Right.
And he goes, excuse me, could you stop with the crinkling? And this girl must have been 13, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I felt bad for her because she didn't mean anything by it. She wasn't pulling her phone out or doing an air horn or talking at a movie. She was just dicking around.
Well, this is an old natural thing, too, that everybody has. A lot of times you don't realize you're doing something annoying.
Right.
Because I'm doing this, I'm causing the noise. So to me, it's
yeah.
just keeping the beat. But to someone else, it's fucking making your blood
Of course. The clicking of the pen, whatever it is.
Exactly. Yeah, pen click or farting,
Tapping.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I've had it because you just go, what the fuck? And I don't know. I think we're neurodivergent or some shit, which is a term that only came around in the last 3 weeks.
I think it's non-binary.
I'm that too. But
Sure.
you just go, could you please? And then they're like, fucking, oh my God, I didn't even know I was doing anything.
Yeah. I had that on a flight once. I was on a flight with the 2 seats and then the aisle.
2 seats with stories.
Yeah, 2 seats, 1 ass. And I was doing this one. And this pretty hot brunette lady was like, could you stop with the legs? And I was like, what do you mean? I was doing this.
Right.
And she was like, I can feel the movement in my seat. And I was like, ah. And
No.
my first thought was, hey, fuck off. But I went, oh, sorry. And then I hated my flight because I couldn't move.
Right. People do this and it's shaking the bench. You don't
Right,
realize.
right.
A lot of that stuff.
Yeah, so you gotta, we're living in a society. You gotta think about other people, I guess.
We are. But anyways, it was a fun movie. I fucking miss going to the movies. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna put it in my top 10, but it's fun to have fun. I mean, she's on the ground on her stomach while he's fingering her from behind.
That's
I mean,
true.
It's hot stuff.
It's
He makes
a wild
her
one.
bark like a dog. I mean, it was hot. I thought it was hot stuff, and it kept my attention. And 90 minutes. I love a 90-minute runtime.
Love a 90-minute.
In and out, and yeah, I liked it. We
You
watched
go-
A Real Pain. Have you seen that
I
film?
loved A Real Pain. Oh, man, that was my Nicole Kidman getting fingered. I was like, look at this. Kieran was amazing.
Kieran was amazing. I'll give you that.
And I like that it was written by Eisenberg.
I like Eisberg.
I like that he's kind of a Woody Allen. He's anxious. He's Jewy. He's like, I'm going to write my own movie and direct it.
He's exactly Woody Allen.
Yes, including the kids.
Dead on. Woody Allen. But that was fun. It passed the time. But anyway, so I just want to talk about.
Oh, please.
Do you have a big story?
No.
Okay.
My story is I changed the diaper. I looked at his shit. It was brown. I closed it. I went to bed.
Okay. Well, we got to put that on the record because otherwise people will go, fucking List. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't let Mark talk. So if you got something, you better say it or forever hold your queef.
I'm doing one set a night. I'm changing diapers. I'm jerking off quietly in the other room while my wife's vagina heals, and that's my life.
So when do you go back out
Vagina?
of comedy?
Oh, like on the road.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do some Gillis dates
Oh,
because
right.
it's like, and I'm doing casinos. One night, right back.
I love
big
that.
Paycheck, big purse.
I'm doing an Adam Ray out and back. It was one of those things where you get the makeup because we had the whole story before.
Right.
So it's one of those you fly out, you land, you do the thing, you fly back.
I saw you put you in the thumbnail. That was nice.
I'm in the thumbnail?
Maybe that was something else.
I think that was somebody else.
Yeah, you're right.
No thumbnail.
I feel like I saw something like that too, or something like it was something like that. I agree. I
'Cause
saw it on YouTube.
One of the comments was, "Hey, threw list a bone" or something like
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Oh.
I saw something.
Maybe no, you were in the thank yous.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the thank you.
That and a token will get me on the subway.
There you go.
But this next one will be fun. But anyways, we all miss you out there on the road. It's lonely without you.
I miss it too, Fatty.
Now I got to talk about the next one. This sesh comedy show.
Oh, the photos! My God, got some crazy homo.
FOMO sexual. I didn't know you were out that night.
Yeah, I was hurt.
Well, I tried to book you before. I asked you to
know.
do the show, and you said that's right when the baby's happening. That was the dialogue. I said,
Well,
you
that was
should do
the
next
original
one.
show.
No, this was this one because the original show was before the baby was born. You were out of town for that.
Oh, right.
Or you had to do Protect Our Parks, or no, you did the roast.
Yeah, the Netflix.
The original one was the roast. This one I asked, and you said, well, that's right when the baby's being born. But
Yeah.
originally we thought the baby was going to be born later.
That's true.
And I thought you weren't working till fucking whatever.
Well, the compromise is no road, city spot, 1 or 2.
Which makes sense. There's not
Agreed.
that much to do here.
What?
There's not that much to do. The baby goes to bed. You're like,
Yeah.
it's 2 hours. You're like, I'll be back in 2 hours.
I agree, and she's on board where everybody's copacetic.
That's a beautiful thing. Because when you have that thing with the baby, you're like, I'm canceling everything. I'm going to be
Yes.
sitting right here.
Yes.
And then the baby's like this.
Exactly.
And you're like this. All right.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go. The first few months, I never looked at my phone more because you're like, I'm going to be totally
Right,
present with this
right.
baby. And he sleeps literally 18 hours a day. And you look at him for 30 minutes and you're like, I'm taking it in.
Yes,
I'm living it. This
yes.
won't last. And then you're like, all right, he's still looking. I'm just going to look at fucking porn.
Of course. I'm looking at baby porn. I've planted plants outside because I'm just like, still sleeping? All right, I'm gardening.
May Planet. So any farts. We did this show at Sesh Comedy Club. The next one, what did I say? Did I already say the date? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I wrote it down on
February
a napkin
27th. You're doing it, supposedly. We'll see.
Hell yeah, was it a Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday,
9
good day.
p. Different start time, different day. That's how you really build a show.
Yes, consistency.
Show number 2 at Sesh. I'm talking legendary night. One of the great nights in the history of comedy since that Sinbad show.
Oh, in the Caribbean.
Yeah, it was special.
I looked. It was coming through the photos, Jerry.
I mean, I'm sure Salacuse told you about it.
Yeah, he goes, "Did you see the photos?" I go, "Yes, I saw the photos."
Well, I mean, it was promoted. If I knew you were out, you could have popped down.
Yeah, I want to do the next one.
If you had popped down, that place would have exploded. So let me just run right through the
You had
fucking
enough
thing.
star power in there.
It was a long show. So it was packed. The first one, we had the curtains up because it was like we had to make it look packed because it was the first time ever.
Well, you're growing.
Second one grew, no curtains, no pussy holes. It was packed out, and the show was hot. We had Matty Weiner, Dan
killer.
Soder, who's
Killer.
got amazing stuff. Have you heard his Abe Lincoln joke?
You're the gay Lincoln.
Gay Lincoln. I mean,
Love
that
it.
is gold. Matty's just so tight, just fucking murders. Isabel Hagen had some killer shit.
Haig.
She killed. Then Louis goes on. He's got new.
Wow.
Like, he did like 20 minutes. I hadn't even heard. I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. He
Wow.
murdered.
Did he
Then-
do the bit about the soap?
I don't know if it is
Oh,
so.
okay,
I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
watch. But, I mean, he killed, and then Raanan had to go after him.
Ooh.
And Raanan went out. Raanan killed. He's got some great Elon stuff about the Heil. It was
baby.
so fucking funny. He's got a great bit where they're like, there was like an art. Elon's like, These Democrats are up to their dirty tricks. He's like, yeah, the old dirty trick. They're like, if Elon Musk does 2 Heil Hitlers in public, we're going to say, what was that all about? That's dirty. It was very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny. Just the way he went like, what was that about?
Yeah.
It was just great. But it was one of these things where the crowd was on fire. We're like, it's awesome to have a fun lineup, but everybody's howling, laughing, and I'm hosting the show, so I kept going up, and I'd have to do some material in between because I'm like, I'll bring them down.
Right.
No one wants to follow Louis, and then I would just do some like whatever shit, and then that would kill.
Wow. On fire, like L.A.
You think, oh my God, they must be tired now.
Yes.
Now they're tired. Now they're beat up. By the way, killer hang in the back. It was one of those shows where you're like, do I want to be in the back because everyone's hanging, or do I want to be in the room because everyone's killing?
Wow, that's a good problem to have.
And then all the comics start piling in the room, and it's one of those nights where you're like, Patrick Holbert was videoing, Lex was filming, Raanan's there. It's me, Raanan, Isabel, Maddie. We're all in a row, and then there's like young comics that show up. Everyone's killing, and then we're all looking at each other like, this is great.
Right.
This is crazy. And you're in a brick basement underground in Chinatown.
Right.
And you're like, this is so special. I bring up Louis, and I'm like, all right, that seems like the end of the show. Raanan, and then you're like, is Raanan going to be okay? He's going to follow Louis. Raanan murdered. So
Hell
much killer
yeah.
knew. And then after I bring on Louis, I bring up Raanan, and I'm like, whew, this is what a night. And there's a shadowy figure that goes, hey, give me a hug. And I'm like, who the fuck is this fat man hugging me? I'm literally in the middle of the hug being like, I don't know who I'm hugging. Look back, it's Tim Dillon.
Whoa!
I didn't even know he was in town.
Whoa, the big gay.
I go, you got to be kidding. What are you doing here? You got to go on. And he's like, well, I don't want to go on. Raanan goes on. And then I bring Raanan up. I come back. He's like, I'll go on if it's not too much.
Hey,
I go,
love
yeah,
it.
of course. You got to go on. So they thought the show was over. And I'm like, I can't believe this. Another comic is here. It's Tim Dillon. Gets a huge pop. He murdered that guy. I couldn't believe it. And it was me. We're all sitting in a row, like elbowing each other. Me, Raanan, and Louis are like pushing each other in the bushes. It was inspiring, and then afterwards, the crowd was all filing out there like, that's the best show I've ever seen. I can't believe it.
Holy shit. Now, couple things.
Please.
First of all, the guys who run this club, I've never been there, but they must be happy as a clam that they tapped your ass to run a show there. You're bringing in A-listers.
I think so. They seem very, very happy. I mean, the guy, Dave, he's like, he's very like, yes, of course. All right. You should bring shirts. We'll sell merch. He's not a silly goose.
He's a straight shooter.
He's a straight shooter. By the way, the Beastie Boys used to own the room. That used to be their place. They recorded there. It was like the Beastie Boy hang in the 80s. So now I'm pretending to like the Beastie Boys.
Wow. Don't sabotage it. And it's also cool you got people walking above you on Chinatown streets that have no idea that this banger of a lunch comedy show is happening right under their souls.
Well, it's one of these places. That's in Korea. There's no signage whatsoever.
Right.
You get out of the cab, and then there's a line down the street and around the corner. I mean, literally 100 people in line on the streets. I get dropped off. I'm like, this is crazy.
Wow.
No signage whatsoever. You go to, it's just fucking awesome. Come to the next one. I'm trying to get Sam, and I don't know who else.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat that one. You got to get fucking Geraldo and Pryor.
I mean, it was special. Great hang. There'll be a video coming soon to my YouTube. So come to the next one.
Was Tim chatting with Louis or Soder, and that's how he knew? Like, did you even ask him?
No, I didn't even know he was in town. He must talk to Louis. Louis and him were buddies, so maybe Louis had mentioned him going to this thing, or he just saw it on Instagram. Was like, I'll go down there.
Good point.
But man, he had some fucking hilarious shit. I was like blown. And it's like the movie. You know the thing we were talking about the movie where you go on a date with your wife, you have a babysitter, so it feels so good. You're like, we're in a basement, we're all hanging, and comedy is just, I've said this for years, it's so much better live. Every special, and I've said this a million times, even the best special is like 1/3 as good as it was live.
Completely right. I always say it's phone sex versus real sex.
It's just so it was just, and then everyone was looking at each other. It was like a love fest. You could feel a palpable thing.
Yes.
And am I forgetting anybody? Soder,
I didn't know Isabel was there.
Louis, Raanan, Isabel, Maddie. I think that was it.
Soder.
And Tim Dillon.
Yeah. No, that's a hot lineup. No black.
No, but the show before that, we had Ian Lara and Luis Gomez.
He's a brownie.
And somebody else. Who was the other one on that show? We had no women on the first show, no black people on the second show.
All right. You're
But
balancing.
We had a gay man, a Mexican guy, 2 women,
They always give you shit for not having a black or a woman, but they never give you shit for not having an Asian.
Right.
That never comes up. They never go, whoa, no Asians?
Well, I'll try to get Shang on the next one.
There
Shang
we
Wang
go.
blew up, by the way, which is so exciting.
Oh, he's so funny. He did my show last night.
Oh, my God.
Killer. It's killer new. He's just a great guy, good hang. But I'm excited to do this sesh. I'm excited to go down there. And, yeah, we're going to have to call Seinfeld.
But we'll get Jerry. I mean, it's not far for you either.
All
it's
right.
Lower East Side.
Beautiful.
You can take, 3 stops or whatever the hell it is.
10-minute ride. I'm in. I can't wait.
Nice and easy, and take the whole night off. Don't do that shit you do when you got 4 spots and you come running in for 8 minutes.
If it's at 9, I can make that the last spot and do some stuff before.
All right. But we'll have a nice time. You won't be there. I'm going to bet $12 you're not there.
Count it. I mean, we still got a running tally on me hosting SNL.
Yeah, I got 5 more years. And if
is it
not, I
5?
lose $40.
Wait. I thought it was 1 year.
We bet $30 that you have 8 years to do it.
It was
no, it was like
$1,000.
3 years. No, it was $100. It was $100.
It was $100. I thought it was $1,000.
No, you're like fucking all these people out here. We talked about
The blacks?
1,000. I literally say I can't do
White couple.
1,000. That's crazy. I say
Okay.
$100. Then we shake hands, and then 800 people were like, "It's $100. It's $1,000." I'm like, "Watch the video. It's on
All
tape."
right. I'm sorry. $1,100, and it was 1 year.
40. No, it wasn't 1 year. That's crazy. It was like 3 years. Chuck, witness.
I
Call
gotta
it.
look it up. I think it was at least 3 years. I thought
At
it was
least
5.
3.
I thought it was 5.
Okay.
I
Well,
think it might have been 3.
Okay.
it's been a year since already.
No, that was like
I got-
6 weeks ago.
I got 3 kids and a mortgage.
It was 10 minutes ago, $12
All
bet,
right.
14 years.
9 months
Okay.
ago. It was 9 months ago. Was it last spring or summer?
9 months?
Okay.
I think so.
All
Well,
right.
it was right after somebody hosted. It was right after Shane hosted or Nate.
Yes.
Yeah, one of those.
What order was it? Shane
Probably Shane.
Okay.
must have been right after Shane hosted.
All right. Give it a goog. And yeah, so that was at least a year ago and 2 more to go. Man, this is going to be the easiest C note I ever
Look
put
up
my
the
hand
episode.
on.
Let's get the exact details of this bet. All I remember is it was
Yeah,
$100 or maybe it was 50. Maybe
I heard it was 11
could be 10. What do you say? Chuck's making a face.
Well, he hosted basically like last February.
Oh,
yeah, last February,
Black
so 1 year
History.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year. Yeah.
Okay,
Little
well, 2
less
to
than a
go.
year.
2
Yeah.
to go.
A little less than a year. I think it was honestly like on March 1st or something because it was
yes.
announced at the beginning of the week.
March Norman.
I'd have to look up the episode to find out how long it was.
You got time.
Okay.
White woman. All right, well, shit.
Oh, she's getting stabbed.
Oh, damn it. All right, where are you going to be?
When do we get the window shades, by the way? We got to get some shades.
Yeah, call in. We got to get the Patreon money on the shades.
How does a hair suddenly get in your mouth?
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I'm just over here talking. What, did it jump? Did it fly? Did it fall?
Might have fallen off your nose, maybe, or maybe it came out of your head.
It's not a nose hair. It's a long, flat one.
Oh, that's the head hair. So it must have caught the moisture of the lip.
Long, flat noodle. When's the last time you tried to do a crossword puzzle? Sarah and I tried to do the online crossword puzzle. We almost got divorced. I'm like, we're retarded people. I couldn't get one.
I do the jumble, but on a flight I'll try to do a crossword every now and then, and it is tough.
I can't do it. It makes me furious. I get like seething anger. I'm a retarded person.
Well, the questions are so weird and out of pocket. It'll be like, paprika was invented in. You're like, how the fuck do I know that?
But it's not even questions. It's like a word.
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
like moisture.
Right. Well, that damp,
And then it's like 7
dewy
words, 7 letters. I'm like, moisture. I don't know.
pussy. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. But my dad does it every day, and he claims that's why he's not senile.
Well, that's good for the brain
The goose.
stems or whatever.
Yes, stem cells.
Oh, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I'm petrified. I haven't been in 2 years. They told me I have high blood pressure and cholesterol. I didn't change anything. I'm terrified.
Oh, do the crossword. That'll save you.
I ate a brownie for lunch. I'm gay. I went to the gym, though. I ran. I
All right.
did some shit. I've been doing yoga. I've been running.
You ever try to do that? Like I used to go to the dentist twice a year
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was a kid, and I would eat Oreos, I'd eat pussy, I'd eat cum, and then the day before I was like trying to wash it all away,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's stained from years of marinara and sugar and then jizz.
Oh, I'm terrified, but I'm taking a positive stance, roll, whatever. I'm gonna get a colonoscopy, a colostomy bag.
Yes.
Because now everyone under 40 has cancer in the asshole.
Huh?
Oh yeah, big
Everyone?
numbers are spiking.
RFK's on it.
So, oh, he's good, that guy.
He's all over the health.
He knows what he's talking about. But, oh, man, Tim Dillon had some fucking killer RFK stuff.
Oh, and they're buddies.
My God, I was on the ground. I know, he goes, we're buddies. We all hang out. He goes, it's funny because Cheryl will be like, I like strawberries. And he goes, there's a bomb in my car. Oh my God, I was fucking on the floor laughing.
I mean, he'd be fun to be friends with because, first of all, he knows Larry David and all those guys. He's jacked, and he's going to bring over like a reptile head.
Right. That he's a silly goose. I mean, he says stuff that you're like, this guy's crazy.
He's crazy. He did heroin for years. He's on Kill Tony. I mean, I like him.
Yeah, he's fun. But anyway, farts. What was it? There's still a psychotic lady, by the way, that comments that I'm a piece of shit, fucking idiot, asshole on every single post everywhere because I
Really?
made fun of RFK. Oh, yeah, she's still upset. She lives on Long Island. I know what she does for a living.
Wow.
She's completely psychotic.
Oh, geez.
I mean, I haven't looked at the comments on Tuesday, but everything I'm on, she's like, and it's crazy too. It's like vile. She's like, I hope his kids get sick.
Good.
I hope his wife dies. He's a fucking terrible parent, piece of shit.
RFK would not approve of this.
Because I was like, RFK is an idiot. Fuck him. And she's like, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
Whoa.
It's wild, dude. Yeah,
Mama.
she's a vile, vile woman. She's listening right now. How you doing? Nice to see
Hey.
you. I won't say her name.
All right, jeez.
That's crazy.
AOC? Who is this?
I don't know. Some fucking kook, a complete
All right.
lunatic.
This
And
is
they
news to me.
always threaten to stop listening, but they never do.
Yes, yes.
If I had $1 million for every time someone went, I'll never listen to you again, you piece of shit, and then 3 months later,
Also, it's a free show. If you stop listening, we don't take a dent.
yeah, we'll be okay.
We'll be fine. Don't stop the Patreon, though. Stay on that.
Oh, the Patreon. We just interviewed RFK on there. We sit on his back while he does push-ups.
I can do 10 more.
Where am I going to be? I don't even know. When does this come out? A couple months? 6 months? 7 months?
I think 2028.
Tempe, March 13, 14, 15. The movie is coming to movie theaters in April, which is very exciting. March 13, 14, 15, Tempe, Arizona.
March Madness.
March 7th and 8th, Nashville, Smashville, baby.
This comes out February 17th.
Perfect. February 17th. Where
Great.
am I this weekend? I don't know. Oh, Key West. And then April 10th through the 12th, I'll be in Minneapolis. I can't wait. That's selling really well, so get the tickets early. April 19th, Wilbur Theater. That's also almost sold out, so get those tickets. The ticket sales are really going up. It's very exciting for
Oh,
me.
hell yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's an exciting time. And the movie will be out in April. We're finalizing right now. So by the time you hear this, it probably will be finalized. But April, coming to a theater near you. We're going to be all over the Landmark cinemas.
Wow.
All over the Landmark Normand. They're going to be all over the place. We got your quote in the trailer, which I appreciate.
Hey, that means a lot.
Yeah, so it means a lot to me. So you've been a big champion of the film. I appreciate
I
it.
love the film.
So get excited for that. It'll stream on Punch Up shortly after that in Europe and everywhere. So that's exciting. The Patreon is through the roof.
Hell yeah.
Best website in the world.
The roof.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, get on the Patreon. It is cooking. A lot of great stuff. Talk about Soder. We just had a thing with him. We just had the dojo. We got a riff session. We got stand-up. We got a green room. We got it all.
Ooh, it's dicey on there too. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. We don't hold back. You think the Asian stuff here is bad? Wait to hear the
Yikes.
Hiroshima chunk.
Oh, boy.
People loved the episode with May.
Oh, really?
Flipped out. Million
Really?
comments, all positive. Yeah.
All positive.
I swear to God, it was like
Wow.
I would say 98% positive and like extremely glowing. So proud to be part of your life. It's really nice. Very nice.
Please tell her that if you see her.
Well,
All right. This is the 17th.
yes.
Okay. The 22nd, I'm opening for Shane Gillis at some arena in Minneapolis. That'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
Then I'm doing the Ryman Theater. This is the real money spot. This is the one we got to really plug. Ryman Theater in Nashville. We got to sell this puppy out. We're getting close, but I just don't want to risk it. Then I'm doing a Reno casino, a casino in Napa Valley, a casino in Funner, California, which I never heard of. It's Southern California. And then I'm doing Vegas as well. What's that one in Foxwoods?
Mohegan Sun,
Yeah,
Foxwoods.
Mahashaka, something. It's a weird
Yeah.
town in Connecticut.
Unkinsville is Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, this is Foxwoods.
Foxwoods is, something. Mashakandukanekit.
Yeah. And then I'm doing Ben Salem.
Mash and tuck it.
Mash and tuck it. That's it.
Ben Salem?
That sounds like a weird trans operation. You mash And you tuck it.
Mash and tuck it. That's an
tuck it.
opener.
There's your
good.
opener.
That's better than anything you got.
All right, I'm back. And then we're doing Page to Stage. Check it out. It's on Punch Up. It's a hot one. We edited the shit out of this thing. It's a beauty. It's high end. It's good quality. PunchUpLive.com. $5. You can see it here before it gets on Netflix. I'm putting it out in the ether. Woohoo! Comedy. All right. Choo Choo Train. What do you got?
Check out my podcast, Fun Bearable. We'll be doing our Valentine's Day episode, actually, for this, where people send in voice notes and we give them love and sex advice.
Oh, wow. Sex advice from Chuck.
Oh.
Might want to tune into that one. I'll be tuning in for that.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Tuning in and tuning out.
A lot of plate spinning.
FunBearablepod.com. Enjoy it.
All right, we got to find. Did you have any luck with the Asian fellow with the tour?
It's hard because I don't know if they'd advertise it in like a way like that. You know what I mean? I think we'd have to scan the comments of the actual tours that are there.
I'm gonna find that guy.
I know.
Let us know if you have any info. Kooky Asian fella walks around. I can't think of the fucking mall. Battery Park City. Walks around and does a tour with colored photographs. Call in.
Okay.
All right.
We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
You know the story of that song?
No.
It's all quotes. Mark Knopfler had movers moving in, and all the lyric is just what the guy's conversation.
No way.
They were like two movers being like, "That's the way you do it."
Whoa.
You play guitar on the MTV.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That feels
He's
like a joke.
No, it's real. I mean, I think he added that little faggot and all that stuff. I think he just assumed.
Yeah.
But they were just
right.
like, that's how you do it, man.
Whoa. Weird.
The whole song is about these guys. Like, we got to remove these refrigerators and color TVs. This guy's playing guitar on the MTV. It's money for nothing. Chicks for free.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah, that's good stuff. The guy was moving in just like you, and they were all kind of shitting on him, and he's like, I'll make this a song. It's big as hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the guitar lick of that, it's a killer tune.
Oh, Dire Straits are the fucking best.
Well,
Making Movies is one of the best records of all time. It's not on
Really?
that song's not on that record, but that record rules.
Australian?
Knopfler? I think he's
I think they're New Zealander. Or maybe I'm thinking of Down Under.
Down Under.
And the land
Men at
down
Work?
under.
That's Men at Work.
Oh, way off.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
But Knopfler, no pick either. He's all finger plucky.
Woo, you can finger me any day. But thanks, folks. We'll see you in hell. We're Men at Work.
Sound